Good morning, Aries, and welcome to my channel. This is the Oracle of Zoraya Utrenaya, and today I'll be doing a reading for you for the week of August the 4th to the 10th, 2024. I've already cut your decks and I've shuffled them all twice each, utilizing the numerology of the date August the 4th, 2024. This way we can dive right into the reading. I'm going to pull all your cards first so we can get a general vibe of the reading, and then we're going to go into them a little bit more individually as we move along. Okay, we're starting off with the Three of Wands here, a golden card, very nice way to start the reading. Then we have another three. We have the Three of Swords, so disappointments. We have some heartaches or some healing here. It's going to look differently for everyone because this is general reading. But so we have threes, which is good for growth. Then we have the Hanged Man. So you've been waiting for something. Okay, waiting for something to move along that's perhaps been stressing you out, maybe. Okay, we'll get more information. With the three of, we got another three here. With the Three of Wands, we have the Three of Pentacles. So you're waiting for something to come in, or you're waiting for some opportunities to come in to showcase your skills, and perhaps building something with other people that's laying a solid foundation moving forward. This is your calling here. You're being called into your something that gives your life meaning and purpose. And then we have the Ace of Wands. So there's your opportunity that you've been waiting for to build something new. Okay, so this is really interesting to see. I'm just going to close my window because it is extremely humid. I have my air conditioner on. At the same time, I just was cleansing my space with some sage. So here we go. Okay, so we have three threes. So that's kind of really cool. Threes are about creative growth, and there's a lot of spiritual aspects to the Trinity. We have the Trinity in Christianity, which is Christ, the Holy Spirit, and God. We have Maiden Mother Crone, and there's a bunch of other Trinities as well that I'm losing in my thought right now. So let's just move on. So here we go. We are having the Three of Wands with the Three of Pentacles. So and the Three of Swords. So I have here the Three of Wands. So there are a couple interpretations of this card. And so I'm going to go into a little bit of both of them, okay? Because this is the general reading. So we're going to try to extrapolate everything to see how it can suit each and every one of you. Okay, so this is a card. This gentleman here is a merchant, okay? And he is waiting to go on a ship to sell his merchandise and the things that he sells, okay? So the first interpretation is that your ships are finally coming in for you. Okay, you've been maybe stressing out about a lot of things here. I'm not getting anything about love here, okay? I will mention it if it comes up. I don't usually focus on it too much because I like to focus more on personal development, but I will mention it. But here, I'm not getting it. I'm feeling that you've been stressed out. I have my Sun and my Mars and my Mercury in Aries, so I know what this is feeling like for you, okay? You've been waiting. You've been waiting for an opportunity. I think that you're trying to build something new. You're trying to showcase your skill. You have a unique, specific skill here that you are trying to put into the community, to showcase into the community. People are noticing what you have to offer, okay? You see here, this gentleman, he's like a sculptor. Okay, and normally on the normal Rider-Waite deck, so these ones here are the normal Rider-Waite deck. This is the after tarot. So this illustrates one moment after the original image from the normal Rider-Waite deck, okay? So the normal Rider-Waite deck, this gentleman, he's with two other people, and he is standing on this pedestal here, and the two people are like looking to him for advice. They are looking to him like a leader and someone that is skilled and qualified to maybe teach them or to lead them into building something here in stone or with their skill. So they are in like the basement of a church or some sort of establishment, some sort of building. And there, so the basement is considered to be the foundation. And so you've been working really hard to fine tune, to chisel your skill, and you're focusing on developing it, and you're becoming quite apparent in the community. People are noticing your skill, and they're going to be looking to you to help them achieve some sort of end goal. Okay, it's going to look differently for everyone. Okay, everyone's doing different things in the community, right? So I feel like you've been putting yourself out there, and you've been stressed out. Maybe you haven't been hearing, you've been waiting and waiting and waiting for an opportunity to bite, right? You've been putting the bait out, you've been advertising, maybe you've been showcasing your skill, you've been putting your resume out there, you've been maybe going on interviews and nothing's biting, and you're freaking out. Maybe you don't know how to pay rent, maybe bills are really tight right now. So there is some sort of, maybe you don't, and then maybe you're losing your self-confidence here. Okay, maybe you feel like you're not worth it. Maybe you feel like you're not worthy of any opportunities because you're second guessing yourself because you haven't received any incoming communications. Okay, but it's within your ability to take these swords out. You need to heal your self-perception. Your self-perception should not be relying on your external circumstances. You know what you're capable of. You have it within, like you're able to see it in real time, what you're able to create, right? So trust that it is the timing of the universe, that we're all working for your favor and it's not working against you. So I feel that you've been waiting, okay? You've been waiting, and we also have this here, okay? We have the Hanged Man. So this is another card of waiting, right? So this is a card that illustrates Odin, okay? Odin hung himself on the world tree Yggdrasil in order to gain a different perspective. And he hung himself there for 9 days and 9 nights. He stabbed himself with his spear Gungnir, and he sacrificed himself to himself so that he could gain the knowledge of the universe in order for him to expand his knowledge and expand his repertoire in the occult knowledge. Now, occult means hidden or secret. It's not negative or it's not evil, okay? He did dabble in, his wife Freya or Frigg did teach him Sade, which is the Norse magic. So he was a practitioner of that, and he sacrificed his own eye into the well of Mimir in order to gain the knowledge of the runes. So the runes made themselves known to him after he sacrificed his eye, right? So now he could see, he sacrificed something to see here on the 3D realm in order for him to see in different dimensions and gain access to knowledge from different realms, right? So the period here of waiting is over now, okay? Because we have here the Judgment card as well. We'll get into that a little bit more. But so you see how he's hung himself here. You've gained different perspectives on yourself, on what you have to offer the world, and what your true calling actually is. Maybe waiting for so long has made you realize that you don't want to work for other people. This is something that I have gone through myself. I got laid off twice in the last 2 years, and I kept applying to jobs. I didn't want to, and like getting laid off the second time made me not want to put my life into other people's hands anymore. It gave me a different perspective on life, being able to sit at home and put my resume out there too, and nothing resonated with me that I even wanted to work for anymore. I didn't want to like sacrifice my soul and sell my soul to another company that is just probably going to lay me off, and I would be redundant to them. So it gave me a different perspective having this time out, right? and it woke me up to my true calling. Yes, it was stressful, and I had to be resourceful. And but this, in times of challenges, is when we are exposed to what we are capable of in our own right. You know what I'm saying? So now it is time to move. Okay, now the waiting is over, because we are being, as he sacrificed himself to himself, he died actually on, it's like dying on the cross kind of thing. Okay, he died, and now the Archangel Michael, he's blowing the trumpets, and we are being called out of our death, out of our slumber here. Okay, we are taking the knives out of our heart. Okay, and we are being called into our true purpose here. We are being called out of our graves and into our new life. All right. So now another interpretation of this card is that this gentleman, because if you actually look, so the first one was about the ships coming in. So finally we have opportunities coming in, which I see here. Okay, it's coming. Okay, and then there's another one that says, if you actually look closely, the ships are actually moving out of the bay. And it's about this gentleman coming too late. And maybe I feel that it's not that you've missed an opportunity. I think that you think that you've missed an opportunity. You've missed opportunities because you're putting your worth and your expectations of how you can utilize your skill to make money on the external world. You're relying on people to bite your bait, right? But you are being encouraged to step into your own true power. Maybe you need to launch your own business. Maybe you need to take things into your own hands. Maybe instead of waiting for people to call you, maybe you call them. Maybe you show up at their business. Right? You're taking things into your own hands. And obviously it's going to look differently for everyone. So, so don't feel like you've missed opportunities. Nothing that's meant for you will pass you by. Okay. And if you look at it that way, doors that are also closed or that close on you are just making room for other doors to open. And you're being really encouraged here to step into your true authentic self. You need to be reminded to have more fun. And this is going to help you raise your vibration, which will help bring in opportunities to you as well and open up avenues and open up doors for you. Okay, the polka dots in the tarot here always indicate the need to have more fun. So on Monday, this was me. I was in a really horrible state, and I was crying, and I was like, I'm feeling like a failure. And then yesterday, then opportunities started making themselves known. I did some tarot for myself on Monday. I got some messages from the universe. It really helped me feel better. So that was I was like, and then I was working out. So that was me taking out my own swords. And then yesterday opportunities came, and I was like, wow, okay. So doing some rituals and perhaps giving some offerings to maybe Odin, since he showed up here. I work with Odin, and I work with Hecate, I work with Ganesh, and I work with Lucifer, not the devil. It's a different interpretation of it altogether. But you might want to start making some ritualistic, there's a new moon coming up on the 4th as well, the beginning here of the so you can use it to bring in new moons are a perfect opportunity for you to put your intentions out of what you want. So like put them out, because you are aligning with what is meant for you here. You're being called into your true higher purpose. And sometimes you need to die. You need to have a death. You need to have things fall apart in order for you to realize what you're worth, and in order for you to realize how you can step into your true authentic power. Like I said, I got laid off twice, and I had to sit alone in my house and figure out, I didn't have a job for like almost a year. And then I was starting to work on my own projects and starting to lay the foundation and start working on my business plan and didn't like, and now I have my business. Okay, not the tarot channel. This is another thing which I'm grateful for as well, but it's something else that I'm working on the side, in my real life, right? So because we have here the Ace of Wands, right? The time is now to sacrifice to get moving, to you've gained a different perspective, right? And there, you know what, this is another card of different perspectives too, because uh this guy comes to the cliff here and he thinks he sees sand, but it's just the water reflecting the yellow sky, and it's actually water, and he doesn't notice that until he sees the boats, you see. So that's a different perspective, right? Your perspective is changing, and your perspective is changing because of your external environment and how it's affecting you, and how it should affect you, and how it shouldn't affect you, right? And so you got a different perspective of yourself here, right? And you're being called into a new life. You're being called to really step into your true power. You have a lot of skills here. You have a lot of skills, and you're going to be noticed, and you're going to be working with people in the community, and that you're going to be launching something new. But you're being called out of the state of stagnation and waiting. And now it's time for action. Okay, the opportunity is coming here. The Ace of Wands is here. You're protected from risk here with the salamander. You're divinely protected. Obviously, you're going to be taking calculated risks. You're not going to be just jumping off a cliff and being like, oh, I'm protected from the universe, or putting all of your money into some sort of investment that someone on YouTube told you to invest in, right? You're going to be doing your due diligence. You're doing your research. You're breaking things down into smaller steps. It's all practical. It's all reasonable, right? But you're being encouraged to go for it. Go for this. Showcasing your skill and going forth and stepping into your true power. Okay, this is putting your thoughts into action. You've been thinking, you've been contemplating for a long time. Now you're enlightened. Now it's time to move. Get off that tree and let's get going. This is fire, Aries, right? Action. Go forth and build. This castle is meant to look like it's collapsing. When things collapse, like I said, when your old self has died, now it's time. It's a perfect opportunity for you to build something new that works for you, that aligns with you and your purpose, right? Like I said, when doors close, other ones open. And you have the ability to build your own door and open it, okay? Let's end off here with, so this is like a start of a new beginning here. Very nice. And you got the powers of the three, of the Trinity. Very nice. Okay, so let's end off with a spirit animal oracle card, and we have the coyote. All right, coyote. The revealer of truth. Don't take things too seriously. Make time to play, right? With the polka dots. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. Survival, stealth, ingenuity, cunning, trickster, escape from traps, wise fool, playful, teacher, transformation, and wisdom. Among Native American cultures, coyote has been called the trickster or the wise and foolish one. We have all been the fool and we all have been tricked, but it's all part of life. We make mistakes, fall down, suffer bad choices, yet learn from them all, hopefully. The person that can learn will survive and thrive. Coyote teaches us to play and celebrate life daily. Coyote asks us to laugh, especially at ourselves, and not take life too seriously. Coyote medicine is associated with youthful energy, childlike wisdom, and lifelong learning. Coyote people are asked to be students of life. Coyote wisdom is seldom delivered directly, but comes from the long and winding road. Yes, we will fail, be fooled, be deceived, and worse. We may fall down 7 times, but get up 8 and win on the 8th time. If coyote is your totem animal, you will be assured of success if you learn from mistakes and never give up. To laugh, adapt, transform, and thrive is the heart of coyote medicine. Some things to keep in mind are, have you been taking life too seriously and lost your childlike joy? This is very fitting for Leo season as well. Leo is all about being childlike, right? Leading with the heart. Are you learning from your mistakes, or are you caught up in the same old trap? Is something trying to deceive you? Don't be tricked. Aries, if this reading resonated with you, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. That is something that you'd like to do. You could also hit that bell notification to let you know when I release new videos. And if you want a more holistic approach as to what is going on with your week, not only check out your sun sign, but also your moon, your rising, and your Venus. I'm also going to say I do have a discount going on for personalized readings. They're all 33.3% off for the Lionsgate portal. So if you're interested in a pre-recorded reading or a live reading, check out my description box and you can email me to get that going. Have a wonderful week. Bye-bye, Aries.